Yeah.
All the recent bullshit, but boy, does it really feel appropriate.
I can't choose the first one because a week quarantine is a delusion. So yeah, nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility is a scarcity.
All right.
Why couldn't you choose the first one?
Because no one's gonna quarantine for just a week.
You'll be done by Easter.
Yeah.
I did. I'm still quarantining. I never want to leave.
Yeah, me either.
All right. Well, time to reduce projects. Diplomacy is slowly starting to become faintest possibility. And condos are one step closer to being a reality.
Everyone's favorite.
Hooray! I just imagine it's going to be some abandoned, like, the cardboard houses that just spring up in fields, just abandoned, just wasteland for miles and miles around it. But there's like 5 show homes.
Do you mean Stapleton?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every place in Colorado.
Yeah. I picture, I was reading an article about Chernobyl, and that's what I picture is communist block housing that's just empty and desolate and just deteriorating.
Like modern Chernobyl or Chernobyl when it was new?
What's the difference?
One is completely overgrown and the wildlife has returned.
Yeah, I was saying this one doesn't have any trees.
Yeah. So I guess right away, right after the disaster.
So you can now either make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Oh, boy.
We are in autumn, as a reminder.
Yeah. So really quick, has anyone, if you don't remember, I don't remember, has anyone been trying to work with the radiation to make a power source?
No one's done anything helpful for anyone.
No,
Okay, fair.
no, that's not how you play the quiet year.
Okay.
That would be a great project.
Can I? Yeah, I want to do that as a project,
All
and
right.
I want some of it to be. That's kind of why the health and fertility, but it's not just plain radiation sickness. There's something weird about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you do have to draw a symbol of that on the map.
Okay.
And how long do you think this project will take? 1 to 6 weeks.
Can I say 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Thanks, Andy.
It's 1 or 6.
Okay.
All right, and
This could be a really short game too. How many cards do we have?
We're getting
we've
close.
got a few. I think we've just gotten into autumn, so we've got at least a couple of rounds here. All right, Amber, it is your turn. Please draw a card.
Just drag it out. There you go.
There you go.
Sorry.
The Autumn.
Natural disaster strikes the area.
Great.
Yeah, shit starts getting real bad and come autumn.
The unnatural disasters are bad enough.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, focus on protecting your supplies.
Yeah, so natural disaster strikes, you can focus on getting everyone to safety, and we remove an abundance and a project fails. Or
you have a list of...
You focus on protecting your resources, and some people die.
Do we have a list of the abundances?
We do. Abundance, food sources, especially protein, sharp ass weapons, towers and elevators, or excuse me, IKEA towers and elevators. Abundance, obsidian, food sources. Cacti and football lizards.
Don't someone think of the football lizards.
So you're telling us we squandered 9 months, and now we're really fucked.
It just says several people die.
That's their sacrifice is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Think of the football lizards. Think of the football
So,
lizards.
I think the clan down in the the mesas or the caves, I think they were safe because they were in shelter. But I think these crazy free radicals that were just hanging out on the plains.
Took some heavy losses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn right they did.
I've got to say, I picture like the community leaders like giving lip service to it, but given the high level of contempt towards the free radicals, everyone's just kind of like, yeah, they sort of had it coming.
Yeah. There's the brakes.
There's the brakes, folks.
Whoops.
But I feel like that's not going to help the diplomacy.
Yeah.
But that's not really our concern here, is it? Though that project dice does go down. And the radiation study is similarly moving down.
At least the squorbs are safe.
Scorbs.
The score, the little person.
Yeah, hey, we all got to eat and drink. That's what the cacti are for.
Yep.
Well, the squorbs are definitely like the Omicron Persei 8 people. What were the nuggets called?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely poplars.
That was exactly what I thought. Okay, so project dice countdown. Nothing finishes, but some projects are getting close.
Sneaky guy.
And all right, Amber, you can make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
I want to hold a discussion.
Okay, so everybody gets to make a short, like 1 or 2 sentence statement. Amber, if you start with a question, you get to talk at the end. If you start with a statement, it will be over when it gets to list.
Okay. I'm very happy that we kept our supplies safe.
Amy,
They had it coming.
Andy,
God, yeah, those poor sons of bitches who died for our cause. I mean, they sacrificed a lot. I will hold them in my heart.
Thoughts and prayers.
thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers to those people burning in, the eternal sun for that.
Jason,
Yeah, we should honor them. Hopefully that diplomatic mission works.
Tanya,
Why exactly do we hate them again?
Good question.
there's a low hum of booze and a couple of like paper water cups like thrown in your direction.
Because they're not us.
Thomas,
One second. Charlotte, you have to be quiet. I think that we should bring the survivors in and have them work for us. These free radicals.
yeah, make them locked up radicals. That's a good idea. And Liz, take us home.
We're all trying to make our way on this planet. I don't know why we were just letting these poor people suffer. I also get the cups, I guess.
Ooh, is this a hint at your future player class, Alyssa?
I mean, it's my just future full stop. I'm going to become the crotchety old prospector lady in real life.
I think I might actually play Old Crazy Man Ticket for what it's worth.
Oh, do you want me to send you the grandma class then?
Yeah.
No, he'll be a bard or something. I don't know. He sings crazy songs.
The grandpa class.
Picket.
I made him on Hero Forge. Pretty great.
Rolling.
I'm not sure if that reduces or increases the amount of content between y'all and the free radicals, but I don't think much changes, like any discussion. So Amy, it is your turn. Please draw a card.
Okay.
man picket that old man.
Harvest is here and plentiful, add an abundance. Cool autumn winds drive out your enemies, remove a threatening force from the map and the area.
I'll add an abundance. Can I add health back in? Or no?
I would say it could cancel out from being a scarcity.
Okay, we'll do that.
So yeah, a fresh harvest, like people are able to eat more and kind of recover from the disease. Yeah, so
That's a good one.
remove scarcity hell.
Nice.
And people
Get down.
get the fuck good
Get
again. All right, so and now the project dice roll down. Condos coming along.
Ooh, oh boy.
Condos and radiation study coming along. Got 1 week left on that.
Nice.
And finally, Thomas, I think you did the diplomats.
Mm-mm. That was Jason.
Oh, Jason, tell us what happens with the diplomacy.
There is a truce brokered, and we agreed to work together. But there's still like resistance, kind of at a cultural level. But I think people kind of slowly accept it.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably still some contempt. I'll tell you what, since the effort at diplomacy was ultimately successful, I didn't think there was any fucking chance of that happening. It'll just be down to 1 point of contempt.
There you go.
I think that's fair. There's still just some basic, us versus them, but mostly
we called it the Pope, so hopefully
the brave sacrifice they had no choice but to make has really lessened the contempt between these people. All right. So Amy, you can make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Can I start a project to study the mutated football lizard that turned into a monster?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
How many weeks do you think that will take?
I would say 3.
3 weeks.
Amy wants to be a player class. Wants that to be a player character. I'm just Godzilla, I guess.
I love me the creatures.
It's not a squorb. That's the squorbs live in the caves.
Oh, excuse me.
We didn't have a name for the flizzard, the mega flizzard.
Floodzilla.
Tom Brady.
I fucking refuse.
He's the greatest monster of all. What are you talking about?
I will agree with you there. There we go. Flawedzilla.
I was hoping you'd spell it like that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I psychic connection, babe. All right. Andy, it is your turn now to draw a card. Ooh, the parish arrives. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community and for what? Or a small gang of marauders that's making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry? They carry cotton to absorb all the obsidian damage. Damn them and their bubble wrap armor.
I'm gonna do the parish.
Ooh.
Gosh, I've been doing a lot of class warfare kind of stuff with all my things. I don't want to necessarily do that.
It feels like religious warfare here.
Yeah, I think
we're really going to make this dude.
Yeah, or Utah.
The map does look like Utah.
Yeah.
There's water.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's just the radiation talking.
It's just the radiation talking.
I'm gonna say okay. The parish is, and I'll go with this, a group of immortal constructs
Ooh.
that they call themselves the parish, but obviously, but they're using it instead of death. They're using it instead of like a holy parish in terms of death of to perish.
Oh,
Okay,
so
that's
more-
nice. Yeah. I like
And
it.
and so they're all about like they're a death cult essentially of immortal constructs.
This has nothing to do with your character.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, I'm on this planet. I'm surrounded by friends and allies.
or I was friends and allies with them and no more.
Yeah, maybe they're enemies now.
Okay.
All right. So that is a thing. We count down on some project dice here.
Oh yeah, I gotta draw my parish. I'll do that. after my turn.
Nice.
All right. So then I gotta like discover or do something.
Yeah, you need to draw some visual representation of the parish on
Yeah,
a
I'll do that.
map.
I'll do that after my turn.
Yeah,
on the map.
I'm counting down the project dice. One of them's going to finish, actually. Oh, nope. Hondo's getting closer.
Let's see what should represent
failed
the
yet.
parish.
Just some immortal constructs.
You know what?
Project finishes.
Yeah,
What is
radiation
the result of the radiation study?
They found a way to refine the radioactive ore and create an incredibly powerful power supply, but it necessitates basically the death of whoever is refining it. So, like, basically, it's something from the people that they must sacrifice one of their own.
That's hardcore.
Yeah. I'm thinking sort of like the lottery, but not quite like the lottery. This one actually has a purpose, at least. I guess you could argue that also did, but
Wait,
Yeah, and make the corn grow well.
yeah.
is it called Kalima'ite?
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'd be willing to make that canon.
Can we not just get the death cult to do it?
I mean, and maybe I don't know, I don't want to speak for Andy, but maybe the death cult is the one that discovers that it requires a sacrifice in order to make the refined ore. But that's up to him.
Appropriate.
Yeah, I think they show up once they realize this. They're like, we are here to serve.
Yeah.
We will oversee
The
the death.
serve man.
To serve man.
And so my little like weird guy, I don't know if you guys can see him.
Is it a green one?
That's their mascot.
You have just a badge of that.
Wow. This is like little Axl Roses.
If you haven't seen that, well worth looking. Axl Rose out of breath.
It is absolutely hilarious. It is absolutely. I remember when that happened. Like, he decides to run across the stage at the MTV Awards, and he hasn't been on stage in like 9 years. The irony is, he was singing "It's So Easy."
To get out of breath.
And, wait, isn't this Andy? I don't want any joke characters.
When have I not made a joke character?
They're all joke characters.
I
It's
know
like,
exactly.
Forgotten. No.
I named my last character after Jason's. That he probably made when he was 21.
All right.
I was
Wow.
in seventh grade when I made that.
I'm gonna
We're going to get farther today than I thought.
I'm gonna send this to Jeff and have him make an ultra realistic version of this.
Oh my God.
I hope so. I hope
Oh
so.
my
Oh my God.
God.
We may never leave this planet.
Yeah.
So Andy, you can make a discovery, you can hold a discussion, or you can start a project.
Ooh. I think I was gonna do something with the carpetbaggers because they were building like a housing complex. But then that other group came in afterward and they're building a condo, so maybe their new home's coming soon. We'll just end up going bottoms up or something. But God, now I want to do something with the parish.
Here you go. I found the
You almost
picture.
have to.
What?
Oh dear Lord.
It does very much look like that. That is weird. That's weird.
How'd they get a hold of your creature?
I know. I've been drawing that creature for like 15 years. Anyway, so I think that the parish is gonna start. So Alyssa, what did you say that they have? How do you extract it? By killing people?
Well, no, like basically what I foresee is that no amount of protective equipment can protect someone from the radioactive. So basically, if they want this powerful energy source, they basically have to send someone to their death. Oh, you're gonna hate it, Andy. At the end of Wrath of Khan, where Spock has to go into the core, and basically that's what they have to do. Like someone, if they want to refine the next shipment,
they have to do that scene.
They have to reenact that scene line for line
every time.
Can we have Project Genesis at least? That'd be kind of rad.
How about the colony make like a recruiting video for like the whole galaxy of like, come and do this for us and your family will be taken care of. You'll never have any
problems again.
Oh,
right. Like, yeah, your problems will be solved. Your family will be taken care of. And it's like way a huge lie. It is just bullshit.
Oh, I was thinking kind of almost like Soylent Green, right?
Yeah.
Where they take the old and they're like, here, you have served the community. Serve them one last time too.
Grandpa Joe, we sent you to that chocolate factory, and now it's time to pay us back.
It's like join this colony, you will live on forever, kind of thing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that
they're making the undead guys that you are.
No. I mean, they're
just dead ones.
I mean, they're just killing people. So how many? What's the range? 1 to 6?
1 to 6. 1 for easy, 6 for like hard. Really.
I mean, to do like a publicity video seems like that'd be pretty refined at this point. I'm gonna say just like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your budget? I'll do it.
It's gonna have 90s graphics.
I mean, based off of their logo, it's like $5.
I've worked with similar budgets.
In the video.
Yeah, it has like the high school talent in this video.
Yep, I've definitely I've worked on this project. Stop.
Thomas, you should see my company's new branding. You would cry. You would literally cry. It's awesome.
No, I've seen it. I don't need to.
Oh.
I've lived that life.
Yeah.
But send it to me because I want to see it.
It's so bad. I will.
Who's next?
Wow, we are about to have a real busy round here. Oh wait, no, that's still okay. Next up, I believe is Jason. So draw a card.
All right.
Someone returns to the community. Who, where were they? Or you find a body. Do people recognize who it is? What happened?
What happened?
Hey, what happened?
Oh. I don't know if anybody did in particular.
Did any of the free radicals leave?
I don't recall.
Right.
I don't know that they did.
Okay. I don't know.
I do wish to remind about my little guy hiding in the corner.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
necessarily with this, but
Waldo?
he's kind of like Waldo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little man in the corner.
The little man in the corner.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Is he a
Wait, what?
goat, or,
He's
like,
really
what's
hard to
going on?
find.
What happened to Grandma Prospector? She died, right?
No, she's still alive.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, they saved her and
Yeah,
made a statue of her.
Yeah, did they ever finish a statue?
Yeah, it finished early. In fact.
Oh, good. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, people were big into that statue of Inez.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's one of the last things we did.
Yeah.
They don't need housing, but
I was going to call her Grandma Death. God, I don't know. Okay, so I guess we find a body. And it looks like it's one of the leaders of the Free Radicals.
Uh-oh.
And, but it looks like they just died of natural causes because, living on a barren desert, like terraformed planet is probably going to be kind of hazardous to your health. So, yeah, nothing too crazy. I'll draw a body in a minute.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't look like foul play happened. And yes. And then I don't know. So it's discover something, start a discussion, and start a project.
Yes, but first, the Eternal Life publicity project comes to a completion.
Man.
So, how'd that go, Andy?
what was it?
How did your publicity campaign?
Oh, yeah. So there are a lot. There's an influx of working class people who are coming here thinking they're going to be rich. They're going to go into like this really shitty housing, and then they're just going to be churned through. And they keep on coming because it's a really good advertising scheme.
Oh God. This makes me feel like vomiting.
It's
Thanks.
more radio.
Art imitates life.
All right.
It's like the real Wild West.
Mm-hmm.
That does add an abundance of radioactive energy. Yay!
And cheap labor.
Yeah. Abundance.
How much energy do they need for these like shitty condos?
All right.
I'm sure you can smell it.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's right. No. So another project finishes.
Nice.
Project Flawedzilla.
Yeah.
What did they find out about these creatures?
They found out that while there are just tons of these football lizards around, it turns out that the football lizards usually die off pretty quickly before they actually reach adulthood. But if they reach adulthood, they turn into these terrifying creatures that will just eat and destroy everything.
They are Pokemon.
So they're just adult football lizards.
So we need to bring out more of those weird predators.
And didn't we have a thing where we're selling them as pets or something?
I think this is the free radicals that we're studying this one. So I don't know if they'll decide to tell the people that just bought a ton of them.
Okay.
But they do die off quickly. That's why no one really had seen these before.
After they
It
chew
might
your
seem
arm
like
off.
a mutation.
It's like the what's the big tall guy from
Scorpions.
Star Trek Discovery?
Saru.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And the condos finished.
Wow.
So I'm going to add in abundance of housing. And at very reasonable prices.
Is that going to replace? Does that replace the shitty shelters?
Yeah, I mean the shitty shelters are still kind of around, but like Mostly the out of towners stay there, and never for very long. Very
Yeah.
short leases on those
Uh-huh.
apartments.
Yeah.
Affordable housing starting at the low 500s.
It is Colorado. There's a sign in the middle of a barren field that says $1 million homes
Coming soon.
coming soon.
All right, Jay. Yeah, it's discovery, discussion, or project. And actually, we have no projects on the board right now.
Oh. All right. So somebody wants to start Project Genesis, similar to Star Trek 2 that was aforementioned,
Hey!
where it's kind of a terraforming sort of effort for, I don't know, one of the more kind of barren areas, maybe in the
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of those left.
no,
Maybe like down here.
By Sneaky Guy?
down by the Sneaky Guy. Yeah, I was thinking in that area.
All right, yeah. I'll have you draw a representation in your own time. How many weeks do you think this will take?
I don't know. Well, it depends. I mean, Genesis itself went 5 minutes, so this one
Oh.
could be 3 rounds maybe.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Are they using the radiation to do it though?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I like that.
Yeah, they're harvesting your
Oh, can it be like a byproduct of the radiation? Like,
Yeah, it's like an extra sun or something, so it's really helping.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got some radiation in the
yeah.
thing here. So
Elysium?
yeah.
I really like that the Elysium is radioactive. I really like
It's like
that.
reverse pollution. You're like killing off the unnecessary people and turning the radiation into plants.
Aw.
Aptly named.
I am the Alpha and the Omega.
You are the imagined dragon.
You the man now, dog.
I'm the
Yes.
radioactive one now.
All right. So, like I said, in your own time, feel free to draw a little version of that down there. And Tanya, it is your turn.
Okay.
Draw a card.
All right.
Leave the community after issuing a dire warning. Who? What is the warning? Or someone issues a dire warning and the community leaps into action to avoid disaster. What is the warning? Start a contentious project that relates to it.
Ooh.
This community do anything proactive?
Yeah, right.
Well, it is a contentious project.
How do you undo a mark on this, by the way?
I've not been able to figure out what we were doing last night because I was playing another round of Quiet Game with some friends. Is we would just start incorporating those marks into our drawings.
Oh, well, there,
Okay.
there you go.
Let's see. Let me think.
You can't select around it or anything?
No,
Hmm.
it's especially bad when you're going to like grip the card, but you've got your like drawing tool on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened here.
Can you control?
I was gonna try that, but I don't know.
Okay, so one of the elders in our community leaves and issues the warning before leaving. Beware the signals coming from underground. The creatures have been here before,
Hmm.
Oh,
and then leaves without giving more information.
that's scary.
Nice.
Ah, it's okay.
I'm sure.
That's sure to be fine.
I've been reading this book about how human minds are completely. There's no such thing as a coherent human mind, and it's all tricks and sticky tape holding everything together.
Yeah.
And yeah,
What's the book?
Yeah, what's it?
normalcy bias. It's you are not so smart.
Oh, that's one of my. I read that a long time ago. It's really good. There's
Oh,
a
boy, how to win friends and influence people. All right, terraforming gets a week closer to reality. And Tanya, discovery, discussion, or project?
My project is I'm mad about the condos and the new homes that are inflated in prices. So I'd like to start an initiative to make affordable housing.
Affordable housing.
Uh-oh.
How long do you think that's going to take?
Probably like 5 weeks. It's gonna take a while.
All right.
A lot of convincing.
Yeah.
Are we a bliss?
Affordable housing. Yeah, whenever you get a chance to draw it on there, I can move the project. I will also say that this is likely to create some contempt with the new landlords. So that could be a possibility coming up.
Affordable housing starting in the low 300s.
In the low 380s. All right. Next up
Hooray!
is Thomas.
Introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community, or conflict flares up among community members, and as a result, a project fails. Ooh.
Terraforming and affordable housing.
Oh, you better not do terraforming because I just put it on there and we can't get it off.
You can't select it because I can select my drawings and move them around and delete them.
Oh, you can?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can delete them.
Oh.
No. Well,
Use the arrow tool to select and move. And
Oh,
select
there we go.
there we go. Nice.
All right. So you
ooh.
can delete that, or you can kill
Much
that.
as much as I would love to derail everyone else's projects, I think a dark mystery sounds good. I like this idea of something horrendous from underground.
It came
And-
from below.
Despite everyone's shoot, that's no good. Despite everyone expecting nothing to happen, a contingent of the community are going to actually take heed and start. What would they do? Maybe searching and exploring more in the caves in the underground to
Neighborhood watch.
Neighborhood watch is worthless. That's just so that they can Karen their neighbors.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that there's going to be patrols of people who are exploring these caves, trying to find exactly what it is that this person warned against.
I will also remind y'all did have, I think it was my project actually.
Mm-hmm.
Some people explored it and said there are definitely creatures down there. Some are kind of neutral and some are very not friendly. So I think that makes sense. Trolls people are exploring underground areas more thorough.
Okay, maybe they're just trying to find this particular terrifying creature.
Yeah, I think that works. Let's see. Project Dice. Terraforming is now 1 week away from completion. And affordable housing. Holding on.
I would like to start a project.
All right. And what project are you hoping to begin?
All right. So the Federation now somehow gained control of the militia, and now they're taking in all these additional free radicals as cheap labor, and they're loving it. They are going to use the flat pack IKEA elevators to repair, and the capsule, the marshmallow, to repair the main space elevator.
Ah.
And they are going to build a huge fortress underneath it.
Nice. How many weeks do you think that will take?
Well, that's kind of a two-part thing, right? I think there's repairing the elevator, and then they will start the construction or start a new kind of, because it was outside of the city, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just concentrate on the elevator then. And I think with all the flat pack elevators and the actual pieces, this is probably pretty easy, right?
You know, you think that with everything from IKEA.
Well, these guys are actually competent. They're not locals. I'll say 2 weeks, you think?
Cracks, yeah. Elevator repair.
I probably won't get another turn because we're so many people.
We shall see. You know, it's possible to play deep into the winter. It's also possible for it to be over almost immediately. Okay, it's my turn. 9 of Autumn. Community works constantly, and as a result, projects finish early, or a group goes out to explore the map more thoroughly and find something that had been previously overlooked. I'm going to say, in keeping with that the Galactic Union is bringing in competent people. All this IKEA stuff is already here. The elevator repairs finish up with project elevator repair. What's the end result there?
Let me draw it. I think that maybe they were shocked at how quickly this came together, but I think they're gonna start using us as a kind of a place where they can really consolidate their control of everything, and especially like all traffic to the whole planet is going to be kind of routed through this particular elevator, this space.
PSA.
Yeah.
TSA.
Yeah, they're
PSA.
The Merchant Guild are probably not especially happy that they are now enforcing like actual control over the planet in a fashion. And I will say too, Jason, can you move your flat pack stuff? I would imagine that they've hoarded all that.
Maybe.
All right, and
I don't know if I can from last time.
No, fair enough. I'll just draw it again.
Jay, how does the terraforming project wrap up?
It works pretty well. It's pretty sustainable as long as there is excess radiation coming in. So it kind of soaks up a lot of that. And yeah, and it it's kind of like almost Amazonian, I would say.
Nice.
Very deciduous.
Oh,
This planet. What?
what if it's powered by the life force of all the people dying in the
Oh
mine?
God, that's incredible.
That's the fertilizer. That's the fertilizer for him.
What's the opposite of organic food?
Oh,
Capitalism.
yeah,
Yes.
fucking amen.
All right. So the community is going to hold a discussion. And it's because one of the resident slumlord fat cats is really pissed that people are trying to get affordable housing. And how am I supposed to make any money? Seriously. Liz?
I remember when I first came onto this planetoid, we didn't need none of them condos or these rich people. We just worked with our own two hands.
Amber.
Is it a sin to want to live well? Do you? Yeah.
Amy.
They're just a bunch of pansies needing housing, and it has to be affordable.
Andy.
Sorry, I had some minions screaming in the background. I mean, we just need more public safety. This public housing is nothing but crime. We need more public safety.
Jason.
All these green people moving in.
It's hard to follow up. The Committee for Public Safety, I like it. Okay. Hold on. I don't know. I think everyone should be able to afford to live where they want. It's, this is I'm like such a hippie on this planet.
Tell ya.
Have peace and cheap free labor.
Gentrification is not the way to go, and you're pushing people out with your housing that's too expensive.
And Thomas.
Well, the Federation really supports the colonization of this planet, so whatever means are necessary to ensure that people are able to live not in terrible shelters.
It's like we don't have enough of this in the real life.
But
Let's
we
bring it
can-
into our fantasies too.
Welcome to the latest episode of Black Mirror.
Hey, no pig fucking anybody, all right?
Aw, don't oppress me.
I'm so glad you're here. You can keep back the dog.
If I want to be firing off my space rifle balls deep in a flicker,
Need a space dog.
here in Space Tucky,
but in the meantime,
Federation jackboot gonna stop me do that. Sorry, that was my actual entry to.
Oh. Oh.
Oh God. Oh, this is so much better than I could have done by
This is
myself.
so good, guys.
Yeah. So, like I said, there is now a point of contempt on the board related to the housing situation. So, people, this is now a contentious issue. Right
It
up
hasn't been.
right up there with the free radicals exist.
Yeah.
that's before exist.
Contentious wasteland. There's endless space. They built some houses and people are upset. People are living in like burlap sacks and in damp caves before this.
Well, I mean, such is the lot of everyone. Like, nobody's ever happy with what they've got.
Nope, that's true.
Liz,
Yes.
you are up.
All right.
Your card. The strongest among you dies. What caused the death? The
Oh.
weakest among you dies. Who's to blame for their death?
All right. Well, so long, Inez.
Oh,
Yeah. Inez died. No. And now I don't know what to do with any discussions. What was it? I don't know if it's the strongest or the weakest at this point.
yeah. I mean, you could go either way.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what caused the death. I think that she
was
decided,
bungee jumping.
Well, she was bungee jumping. Exactly. No, she decided to sacrifice herself for the radioactive fuel. She was old and infirm. Her kidneys were failing.
From the ghosts of 100 laborers.
Yes.
For the sake of discussion, Liz, could Inez's twin or identical twin sisters?
Yes.
Maricela.
Yeah. Her identical. Oh, don't tempt me.
I just know I'm gonna miss that voice.
Oh yeah, no, it's coming back. Yeah, no, thank you for giving me that because yes, her granddaughter, who is also an old lady.
I'm just bored old.
All right. Project Dice have counted down. You can make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Oh man. Discovery or project. Oh shit, man. I don't know. I got to do something with Inez.
Well, she's got a statue.
Yeah, she's already got the statue, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can we bury her in the mouth or something?
So
Like a seed or something, like a watermelon seed.
Like Hunter Thompson being shot out of the Gonzo fist.
yes.
Yes.
Actually, yeah. Can I do that? I want her to be shot into the just as the end of Star Trek 2. She's shot into the terraformed forest.
Of all the prospectors I've known, she was the most prospectory.
It's true.
My only regret is not curing. Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
So how many weeks do you think it's going to take to shoot a nez into space?
It doesn't take even a week. It's just a week. Like they put her in a cannon and they shoot her into the forest. Do I have to draw something for that?
No, we'll maybe draw like a little explosion.
I was gonna do the black just a black like tic tac in the forest.
I was thinking like a watermelon seed. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Amber, it's your turn.
Put a big base on the statue.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Someone sabotages a project and the project fails as a result.
Uh-oh.
Who did this and why? Or someone is caught trying to sabotage the efforts of the
Ooh,
community. How
even
does the
more
community
interesting.
respond?
Ooh, that was good.
So in terms of projects, we've got affordable housing and shooting Inez into space.
Not into space, into the forest. But
Into the forest.
We'll float back down.
Oh.
Oh, what if you stop the shooting and you turn her into one of the undead things?
Oh god.
Oh God.
I want to see how the punishment or how they punish the lady or whoever does this.
Yeah, because it could be, we do have a point of contempt regards to housing. The affordable housing is close to being complete, so that's definitely a possibility. That's right. There's still a point of contempt with the free radicals if maybe they don't think as highly of Inez as does the rest of the community, or it could be something else entirely.
Inez liked the free radicals.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Are we having a eulogy for her?
I think that the fat cat landlord tried to sabotage the affordable housing, and
Well, someone think of the fat cats.
Just this chubby tabaxi landlord.
Yes.
and he was like went in and was he didn't know what he was doing. Like
I picture him going cheap with the saboteurs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he like tried to hire like a group of saboteur mercenaries, and but he didn't want to like spend the money, so he just kind of walked around and said, "Hey, do you want to make a gold penny?" And they he's like, you need to go in and pull the wires out of the walls and steal all the copper pipes, and but instead of doing that, they I'm trying to think.
Oh my God.
They go into they just like do a what is it when you they squat? They decide that they're just gonna live there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We're not class traders, man.
And so and then of course, like the next day, the community comes to try to start working on these houses, and there's some squatters just hanging out and saying, "I got squatters' rights. You don't need to. You can't make me move." And then the fat cat like figures out what's going on and like completely admits that they are supposed to be sabotaging, like like the
But you were meant to blow it off.
yeah, you guys, these guys need to be put in jail because they reneged on our contract. They're supposed to be breaking this houses, not living in them.
That sounds like the guy at the end of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I belong Heritage. I belong to a certain organization. Don't think I need to tell you the name.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
They sure do.
All right. Okay, so this is fun. Affordable housing. Still, the dream is still alive for one more turn at least. I would say that this probably leads to another point of contempt related to housing, though.
Probably.
Fair.
Oh well. And Inez has been successfully shot out of her statue.
Can we? I know you're not necessarily meant to give the characters names at this point, or even make characters, but can we call the evil fat cat Ginger Tom Brady?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
we
really
absolutely
good.
can.
That's really
We
good.
absolutely can.
Yes.
Landlord.
Shit, man.
Oh,
Ginger Tom Brady.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Truly evil.
Yeah.
So what does the ceremony look like when Inez is fired from Le Canon?
Taco Bell. Yeah, there's balloons slowly like drifting down in the weird atmosphere of this planet, and yeah, there's a group of people, mostly her descendants that are standing by, and it's actually incredibly ridiculous and horrible. Like they have glitter. Sorry, Amber. They have glitter in the cannon. Like when they shoot her, like all of this glitter kind of like sadly ejaculates out of the cannon.
Oh, we should have taken 2 weeks to plan this.
Yeah, I mean there is that one where they're like, oh shit, we didn't plan this as well as we thought. The capsule of her corpse does get to the forest, but it kind of like it scorches some of the area around it. It's kind of a disaster. Yeah. Sad ejaculating glitter cannons.
Yeah.
Somber, responsible, ejaculating glitter cannons.
Like sad ejaculation. Jisk.
All right. Amber, discovery, discussion, or project?
That's part of it. Yeah.
You want to do?
I know, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Evelyn.
Which is cringe.
We're getting close to the end.
I don't know what.
Something that would actually help this terrible community.
That's what I keep trying to do.
Okay. So one of the community members decides that they need to have like a reservoir for water. So they want to make a water reservoir, not a lake, but like one of those, water towers.
Yeah.
So that would be a project.
How long do you think that would take?
I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah. I'm just going to put it up here at the top, but wherever you put the project, I can move it. 2 weeks?
Well, we already have a lake.
That's not real water.
Yeah, it's a Mirage Lake. Most of your water comes from cacti.
Maybe they should. We have a terraforming this project. Maybe.
Did we finish mining all of the onyx or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got it straight up into very sharp weapons.
Okay, so we're gonna turn the crater into a reservoir.
Oh, it's like a giant hot tub because it's got those thermal.
Crater into a reservoir.
Hot tub reservoir. Nice.
Hot tub reservoir time machine.
And Amy, it is your turn to draw a card.
Okay.
It's my affordable houses.
Where?
Right here.
Maybe. There you go. Oh, I like it.
Oh, a project just isn't working out as expected. Radically change the nature of this project. Don't
Oh,
modify
no.
the API. When it resolves, you'll be responsible for telling the community how it went, or something goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity. So, in terms of projects, right now we've got the water reservoir and affordable housing, which is just about to wrap up.
It's been so hard to do.
There's so much contempt on the housing. I
And
feel
then
like
they change the rule so it becomes market price housing all of a sudden.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I think that what happens is this affordable housing, because there's squatters in there and they've had to replace stuff. It has cost so much to actually build them that they just can't sell them for the cheaper prices. And so they're like, so I know this was going to be affordable, and it's still affordable to those people who have lots and lots of money.
We're going to be affordable to rich people.
Oh my God, we created Denver.
Yeah.
Someone can pay for it.
So, here's some tents out around the housing development that we put up.
There's all the open desert you can sleep in at very reasonable prices.
I really don't want to kill affordable housing, but with the 2 points of contempt, I feel like it's on its way out. It was destined.
No,
Ginger Tom Brady is thrilled.
I hate you. No! Ginger Tom Brady is such an asshole.
So Tanya, your housing project did finish on the bright side. On the downside,
Hey.
I
can't afford to live in it.
this is too real.
Too real.
Did Ginger Tom Brady buy all of the houses?
I picture he owns the condo because it's like a cat tower.
Oh, now I gotta draw it that way.
Yeah, he has like the penthouse.
Yeah. All right. Discovery, discussion, or project, Amy?
God, what's going on with this map? It moved when I'm trying to draw.
I'll start a discussion.
All right. So if you start with a question, you get to go again. If you start with a statement, it ends with Amber.
How about those critters in that cave and that warning? That's pretty ominous.
All right, Andy.
Oh, we're doing a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
We should explore the caves. I agree.
It sounds rough.
Sounds rough.
All right, Jason.
Sorry, I wasn't paying. What was the first one?
That's perfect for a discussion, actually.
That's true. What was the first thing that was said? I was like,
Something about exploring the caves.
oh. Yeah. I think we should, but very cautiously because we had that warning. Who knows where they got their information?
Tanya.
I also think we should explore, but very, very cautiously.
Thomas.
Oh man, my map is freaking out. What's going on? It keeps zooming in and out. Hey man, I heard about these crazy creatures that live in the dungeons, man. We just need to find them, man.
Can I just ask, is Scooby-Doo on this planet?
Hey, what you talking about, man?
All this sounds expensive and really hard. Why don't we just blow up the entrance to the cave? Problem solved. Liz?
Well, I'd say I really think we should never explore these caves.
Amber.
Trying to remember the idiom. Sorry. Right out of mind. We don't need to go find trouble.
And Amy. Technically, you asked a question and made a statement, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
I don't know. It just sounds like trouble's a brewing.
All right.
That's what you say every time.
It's getting closer every card. Speaking of, Andy, you're up.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
It's me, the card
Oh.
flipper.
Last autumn card. The community becomes obsessed with a single project. Which one? Why? Choose one. They decide to take more time to ensure that it's perfect. Add 3 weeks to the dice. They drop all else to work on it. Another project fails. If there are no projects underway, the community becomes obsessed with a grandiose vision. Hold a discussion about this vision. The only project on the board right now is the water reservoir, which is about to wrap up.
Oh. Not the housing. It says there's 2 on there.
No, that's contempt.
Oh,
Housing finished
that's
up.
contempt.
Yeah,
Okay.
the housing is there. It's
Yeah.
considerably less affordable than. So you could add 3 weeks to the water reservoir to get it perfect, or we could, assuming that this discussion takes place after the water reservoir is finished, hold a discussion about a grandiose vision that we've become obsessed with.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that one.
All right, so
let's hold a grandiose vision of.
So first, how does that water reservoir finish up, Amber?
So the problem is we're in the desert.
Yeah.
And they keep like putting buckets of cactus liquid into it.
That's what Amy was saying. You just squeeze them out like. You squeeze them.
I love it, Amber.
Lake of sludge.
So it has a little, at the very bottom, it has just kind of this gelatinous
Goop.
Because they thought that if they just got enough water in it quickly, it would stay. But because it's a desert, it just is this gelatinous gloop.
That works.
I think that was the name that Augustus Gloop went by when he started his band.
Gelatinous gloop.
I'm also adding an abundance of gelatinous goop.
Oh yeah.
Can you drink it?
Just mud.
Well, I mean, you can. It's not going to be fun.
I was just gonna say it makes easy travel easy because you just go in and get a bag of this goop.
I need a drink.
It's like Go-Gurt and WD-40 at the same time.
Yep.
I was thinking it was like aloe, just a pool of aloe.
That's like that nasty drink that person likes.
All right, so
Goop drink. It's the goop drink.
Grandiose vision discussion time. Andy, you can start us off. You can either start with a question and get another turn, or start with a statement, and it will be over when it gets to Amy.
Does this colony have a name? This planet, this society?
Space Tucky.
It's currently known as Space Tucky.
Okay, so
everyone is calling it something different, of course.
Yeah, so I think the grandiose vision needs to be around having like this really cool name that is again false advertising.
Why aren't you in marketing?
God, I'm trying to think of like you the biggest baby. No, that's where you're taken. What about something like Utopia, like Utoplanet?
Yeah, so
that's my question is like, should we name this Utoplanet?
Utoplanet?
Planet.
Utopia, but Utopia Planet. Utopia Planitia.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that the ship?
Oh, yeah. Who's bringing Star Trek in now?
That was accidental.
All right, Jason, your turn to make a contribution to this grandiose vision.
So the vision is just to rename the planet.
Give it a name, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a name.
Something fancy.
Okay. I think we should call it. Actually, I do like. What was the thing you settled on?
Uto Planet.
Uto Planet. We should call it the Democratic People's Republic of Tunisia.
No. Boo! I mean,
idea you said.
Huh?
Idea you said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tanya.
So we're naming the planet or the city, the colony?
Could be both.
Okay. I'd like to name the colony Uto Metropolis.
Uto Metropolis. I like that.
Or maybe Utropolis.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that.
Utropolis.
Yeah, there you go.
It's so Greek.
Utropolis.
Oh, it's like Theros Greek here.
I know, right? Thomas.
you are thinking about this too hard. We should name this place after our chief industry and the main thing that makes us different. We should call it Elysium.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Mm.
What about Columalium? Columalium.
All right.
Come here, you get your heart torn out.
I don't care what we call it, as long as we don't call it late for dinner. Cricket noises and the paper cups start flying again.
Feed him to the beast.
Put him in the caves. Liz.
Why are the cable guy come into planet?
Planet McPlanety face.
Planet McPlanety face.
Yeah.
Amber.
I gotta start the winter off.
But it ends immediately.
Nah, that doesn't look good. I think we should name it after Inez.
Inez City.
All right. Amy.
We should call it Planet Bleh, so everyone stops coming.
Oh, I like that. It's like the Iceland of the future.
No, it's like Colorado. Stop coming here. It's too nice.
And as Andy cleverly disguised his statement as a question, he gets another go.
Okay. And this one partially comes in from Apostle. Gonna call it, and it comes with an acronym form, but the home to all that stay here in time. Acronym that shit.
What was it?
That shit.
That
The home to all that stay here in time.
All right. So because this is a discussion, nothing is, of course, resolved. But the local news services began printing all of the various names that have been suggested.
I guarantee the Federation name is like Planet 3427.
Yeah. So,
no. It's AL381.
Oh man, that's really good.
All right, so this autumn has now turned into winter. And just so everyone is aware, there is a card that you draw from the winter deck where the game is instantly over.
Can I have do I get to do a project or something? Because that was my card, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, I will give you that.
Okay, so I'm going to do a project to form a committee to create a name.
All right. How long do you think this will take?
I mean, if this was real government, 14 years.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks. I'll give it
2
2
weeks.
weeks. Yeah.
2
Just take the
weeks.
role of the Federation and it's done.
Exactly.
Name the planet.
Enid.
All right. And now we enter winter.
Uh-oh.
Jay, you're up.
Oh boy.
No pressure.
All right.
And as for 2069,
Sorry.
Now it's time to conserve energy and resources. Project fails, but gain in an abundance. Or now is the time for hurried labor and final efforts. Project finishes early, but gain a scarcity. What projects are even up? It's what,
the only one going right now is to give the planet a name.
You know, priorities, people.
The project fails, but there's an abundance of names, so don't worry.
that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh. Delightful.
Or the project finishes early, but there's a scarcity of people who use the real name.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. God, I don't know. I guess they could. I don't know. What do we have in abundance right now?
Gelatinous goop. Let's see, housing actually.
Yeah, 'cause no one can afford it.
Yeah, radioactive energy, cheap labor.
Okay.
We don't not have health and fertility. We've got food sources.
Huh.
IKEA tower elevators, sharp ass weapons, obsidian,
Okay.
and got scarcity of vitamin D.
Yeah.
That's fun. An abundance of food sources.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say, and sorry about this, the project fails, but we get partly because of planet or project Genesis, an abundance of vitamin D comes in, but it kind of sucks up all of the carbon dioxide or whatever, not the carbon dioxide, but whatever was like polluting the sky, so that the sun was kind of being blocked.
Scarcity of vitamin D removed. So unfortunately, the name is still not resolved.
Yep.
Sorry.
But life goes on, and there's more sunlight now. Yay! So no project dice to count down. Discovery, discussion, or start a project.
I feel like if I start a project, it's going to fail. Okay, so actually I have a project. It's to change the government nature, the local government nature of the of the planet to be an anarcho-syndicalism.
All right.
So we want to be an anarcho-syndic.
So remember, you do have to draw a symbol of that on here.
Oh yeah.
How many weeks do you think that will take?
Well, let's see. I mean, it depends on how motivated everyone is. I would say, I don't know. What do you think?
It's getting cold. People are huddling together in their squats and overpriced condos.
Oh yeah, maybe they're more motivated. So I'll say 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. So whichever you think is better.
Autonomous Collective.
Yeah, I was going to do that.
I'll just make sure that. I'm gonna kind of put this over here for.
Can I do it off map, or does it have to be on there?
I think it has to be on the map. So I can't do anything off the map really. So, all right. Next up is Tanya. Draw a card.
Alright.
Woo-woo, wah, wah, wah.
This could be it.
Oh, it's not. Not yet.
Ooh, good omen. What is it?
Ooh.
That's good.
It's a fantastic television series from
Yep.
Amazon Television.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. Let me think. Okay, so we see like what looks like a shooting star going across the sky, but find out on further investigation that it is a meteor that has a type of metal on it that is rare but very valuable. And then maybe there's some way we could get to it and harvest some of that.
Space elevator.
Yay, the elevator.
All right. No projects on the. No, there is. Autonomous Collective.
Yeah.
Another week knocked off. Discovery, discussion, or project.
I'll start a discussion. And I'll ask everybody what do they think about Jason's anarcho syndicalism project going on.
AKA direct democracy or workers' self-management, if you want a different name.
All right, Thomas.
Well, as a federation representative, I either don't give a crap what you pathetic locals are doing, or B, I'm very much against it and I will have it put down immediately. One of the two. I'm not sure which.
I think you're just a bunch of lazy hippies what don't want to work no more.
I say, my family thinks this is terrible, so I automatically think it's fantastic.
Amber.
What? I'm being oppressed.
I'm impressed.
Bloody peasant.
Well, I didn't vote for it.
Amy.
I'm sorry, what was it again?
What do you think of the attempt at an autonomous collective?
I don't like that idea.
Andy.
Autonomous Collective sounds bad for business.
Jason.
It's the fat cat.
Ginger Tom Brady with like a fake mustache on. Like the Groucho mustache and glasses.
Is Ginger Tom Brady like the family of Huts? It's just him and his fat cat family. We deflate the more.
Bad for business.
I think this is best for everyone. Workers unite.
All right, Tanya.
I want to destroy Ginger Tom Brady, so I'm all for it.
And as with all discussions, nothing is actually accomplished.
I just found it. I found the real Ginger Tom Brady.
That's true.
Oh my god. So funny.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Twitch can't see that. Sorry, Twitch.
I know. Sorry, Twitch.
Yeah, you'll just have to take our word for it. It's hilarious.
It's a cat Java.
All right, Tanya, that is your turn. Thomas, you're up.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Getting close to the end here.
Cardex. Oh boy.
5 of winter.
Winter elements destroy a food source.
Oh no.
If this is your only food source, add a scarcity. Or winter elements leave everyone cold, tired, and miserable. Project dice and not reduced. I think
The second one's what we're doing right now in real life.
I feel like that's about what's going to happen. So there's plenty of food, I think.
Yeah, no, there is indeed a bunch of food.
There's football lizards. There's squirps that are definitely alien creatures. There's probably plenty of stuff being shipped from off. If you're okay with Federation rations, there's all the aloe you can cram in your craw. I'm gonna say
Everyone else you can eat the cannon glitter.
Winter elements destroy a food source. I think the football lizards, because of the cloud cover has changed because of Project Genesis. It's ruined their habitat, and the football lizards die off.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Scarcity.
At least in the wild. There's plenty in captivity still.
Yeah, they farm them like pigs.
Ooh, yeah, the captivity ones are an issue.
Yeah, because they're all going to turn into monsters.
Treated inhumanely before they turn into monsters.
All right.
We got it.
All right.
So Project Dice moves down for Autonomous Collective. That gets closer.
Is the housing done? Why is it still there?
It should be done.
Contempt.
The content.
Oh, contempt. Okay.
Yeah, they're still. I would say this push for the Autonomous Collective in some ways is a result of that contempt.
True.
So yeah, it's getting closer.
What are my options for what I can do?
Discovery, make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be my last chance. I'm gonna discover something. Let's say I don't know if I can draw anymore. It won't let me draw. They are going to discover that what can they discover? It's got to be something with the caves, I think.
I've got to turn this into a plot somehow.
I know. I'm trying to help you. I think that meteor. Okay, the meteor that was a good omen a little while ago. Unfortunately, due to a mining accident, is going to cause it to come careening towards the planet, and it's going to land right in the middle of town and smash through the earth, creating a new massive entrance to the cave. I can't draw. It's not working. I can't stop it from scrolling around when I'm drawing. I might have to leave and come back.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
There's a huge hole in the ground right here. And
yeah, I think that works.
that crazy metal is in the middle somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty. We had a disturbing lack of assholes on the map, and now we've got a flaming one. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. If I try and move, it like scrolls the map. If I try to draw, it scrolls at the same time. I'm gonna reload. I'll be right back.
I'm going to draw the card that ends the game, no doubt. Nope, not me. All the animals and young children are crying and won't stop. Hold a discussion about this in addition to your regular activity for the week, or a great atrocity is revealed. What is it? Who uncovers it? Ooh, wow. Wow.
Tom Brady is.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think as much fun as the atrocity would be. I think all the animals and young children are crying and won't stop. So we are going to hold a discussion about this.
Maybe it's because of the giant meteor.
So why are all the children and animals crying?
Daddy.
Liz?
Why girl get pregnant?
The first robots have made it to the planet. Amber.
They must be mourning the death of all of the blizzards.
Amy.
They're just drinking those drips of hallucinogenic water again, licking those spikes.
Andy.
I mean, a giant fucking asteroid just smashed into our planet.
But it gave us metal.
Jason.
I think they're crying at the rising wealth inequality that's gripping this planet. We need to embrace anarcho-syndicalism now.
And Tanya.
I think we should investigate the meteorite that's in the ground and see if something is like emanating off of it and it's affecting these innocent creatures.
Thomas.
This place is fucked up. We need to this here place is a mess. I'm going back home. Death cults, meteors. Someone has a problem with being able to live affordably. This place sucks.
So the last person to contribute to this discussion kind of comes in late and is dressed really well, but has this elaborate mustache on that's a different color than the rest of her suit body, and goes, "I think it's all this autonomous collective stuff that's causing problems. It's really upset the children." And let's see. Oh wow. I wasn't sure it would happen, but the autonomous collective project is complete.
Wow.
Hey.
So Jay, what does that look like? What happens with that?
Well, as much as I hate to say this, there's a little bit of a French terror kind of thing going on. So Ginger Tom Brady ends up getting beheaded, but
Yes.
but on the good side, everybody has affordable housing, healthcare. You know, it's kind of like a utopia, if you will. It's a democratic people's republic.
So what I hear is there's another point of contempt related to housing.
But all the dead or all the rich people are dead, so I don't know how much more contempt is
Well, I
left.
don't know that all of them are, but you've maybe killed the most prominent symbol.
That's true. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, there's and they need a Scarlet Pimpernel or something to come in. But no, yeah. So basically, but yeah, everything is. Everybody kind of works together. There's no leaders per se.
Oh, people now, smile,
Well, actually,
brother.
Let me go back and rephrase that. There are leaders, but everybody gets elected for a weekly
A
majority.
simple majority for simple legislative matters, but by 2/3 majority related to constitutional matters.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So there's more or less planetary chaos here. Let's see. We've had a discussion. We just got a discovery. I feel like we need a project.
If you want,
And I actually really like your idea from the discussion, Tanya, to explore. Whoa, what happened to our meteor hole?
I can redraw it now.
Oh yeah. Well, the exploration of the meteor hole will be the project. I'm going to say that's going to take 3 weeks.
We're looking for a meteor hole. Has anyone seen a meteor hole in this?
And Liz,
Yes.
it is your turn to
Good,
draw a
draw me
card. 9 of winter.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
None.
9's a good number.
God damn it.
Yeah, I can't.
Not
even close.
Something goes missing.
Something goes missing. They're in the winter elements. Choose one. I don't read any of that.
You can't zoom it?
I think it's just on the weird layer. It's like in a layer below the
Yeah,
right.
it's in some kind of weird layer here.
Okay.
The community organizes constant search party, and eventually the person is found. Project dice are not reduced this week, or no one ever hears from that person again.
I want to do the community organizes constant search parties. So what happens is finally the royal family of one of the royal families of the Federation or Galactic Empire, whatever we're calling it.
Galactic Union.
Galactic Union, thank you.
I have a reason for giving it that name.
Okay. Realize that the prince is here, right? So my little guy in the corner. And so they are desperately trying to find him because he has stolen something, which they are not telling what he has. I'm sorry, what was the rest of the card? It was they're looking
project
for
dice
him.
are not reduced this week.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Off to Tom Brady.
He's stolen something that will
Yeah, he was beheaded.
No.
that is necessary to secure the alliance of another galactic power.
all right. Project dice are not reduced this week. Discovery, discussion, or project?
So one of the well, no shit, I've been doing his voice. Okay. Oh, damn it. I will do a discussion. Well, I don't think we should look for the prince.
Amber.
The prince? Huh?
Accurate.
Amy.
French mince, that's what I say.
Andy.
I believe the prince probably stole the thermonuclear detonator. Why
Jason.
wouldn't he?
I think we should definitely go find that fucking prince.
He's got his machete out and just like smack it in his hand. Tanya.
I want to go find the prince and bring him to justice.
Thomas.
A shambling mechanical corpse rolls in. The zombified cyborg body of Ginger Tom Brady.
Not a discussion.
You just have to put his head back on it.
I have joined the what's the name of the robot clone? I am the parish. I have joined the parish. We should treat our royals as betters. They deserve better than the normal people.
Purple rain. Purple. Oh, wait. I think I misunderstood the conversation.
Tanya would be in that search party.
No, I guess it was a statement. Thus ends the conversation.
Yes.
All right.
Should be.
Amber, draw a card. Getting closer to that.
This could be it. This could be it.
Could well be it. Oh, it's not though.
Ooh.
A headstrong community member takes charge of the community's work efforts. A project fails, and then a different project finishes early. Or a headstrong community member tries to take control of the community. How are they prevented from doing this? Due to the conflict, project dice are not reduced this week.
Is it just the meteor hole?
I think it's just the meteor hole right now.
Could you do a different project?
I would say it would start a different project in this particular case.
I think that
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think that Ginger Tom Brady has minions.
Get out of my mind, Amber. Jesus.
That they weren't able to what is it called, the
Parish?
Union?
well, yeah, our new form of government, the
anarcho-syndicalism.
so they weren't able the collective were not able to round them up and put them through the guillotine. So they have a meeting. They elect a leader, and that leader is trying to think. I don't know any. I don't follow football, so I don't know of any other quarterbacks. What?
Oh, I've got a perfectly despicable one. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. So we're gonna say buff. Like the buff tabby. Buff Aaron Rodgers gets elected and tries to. Him and all of his minions try to storm into the city and take over, but nobody pays attention to him.
He's stopped. They're stopped suddenly in their tracks by a bard known as Joe Rogan. Who completely distracts them and distracts everyone. The damage caused keeps the Meteor Exploration project from moving forward at all. All right. So, discovery, discussion, or project?
There is a discovery. I can't let the Flizzards die. I'm sorry. So
they won't go extinct.
When they are exploring the meteor hole, they find a nest of Flizzards that, because of the impact and the heat, manages to force an evolution to where they can survive.
Cave Flizzards.
Yeah, cave Flizzards. They can survive with the new sun.
Nice. All right, Amy. Roulette time.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry if this ends at all.
Better not.
How do I do it?
Good run.
Like
Bring
that?
it over, yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
You need to draw a Cave Flizzard.
I know. It's covering it though.
Here, move that down.
Oh, it's covering that. Okay, sorry.
I need to draw a cave Flizzard.
Or you could draw like a little egg or something.
Ooh.
Okay, I think
Blizzard
someone's gonna find a curious opportunity on the edge of the map.
What was the zappy thing at the top?
Who's the guy?
Oh, that was the signal from underground.
I think this prince that's hanging out on the edge of the map as he's kind of sneaking around with his stolen goods, all of a sudden, like, starts to sink. And it's like, oh, and like kind of escapes over and discovers like an underground aquifer.
And how many weeks will it take to figure out this aquifer?
It might fail. I'm going to give it, I think, at least 2 weeks to really figure it out safely without dying in quicksand.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. And here's the thing about, projects at this point, they very well could fail.
Yeah.
So the Meteor Exploration finally gets to move down to Meteor Exploration. That down. All right, and now discovery, discussion, or project.
So I think there's a discovery. One of the townspeople has kind of secretly been seeing a free radical, say Romeo and Juliet type of situation, and has discovered that the free radicals are excellent lovers.
All right, so I look forward to seeing that visual representation of that on.
Those radioactive dongs.
So Amy, draw us something genital related on the board, I suppose. And Andy.
The free radicals are
Not yet. Oh, we've been playing quite deep into the winter here. Someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, a project finishes early.
Hey!
Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months, start a project related to this. So we have the Aquifer and Meteor Exploration as projects on the board. Or if you want to start a new project, that is certainly a possibility.
What's the aquifer?
Amy?
Oh, the prince discovered that there could be an underground aquifer. Which would give it
Opportunity
more
for
water.
more drinking water.
Put it in
Okay,
the lake. Dilute that aloe.
I will go with the aquifer.
All right. So that project ends up going very quickly. What does that look like, Amy?
I think he has definitely discovered a source of fresh water, and I'm not sure that he shares it with people, but he's like, oh, now I can make this great community, and kind of wants to keep it to himself.
Held, which keeps it
Oh yeah.
from becoming an abundance.
Interesting.
All right. So Andy, discovery, discussion, or project?
I'm gonna do a project,
All right.
and the Federation, seeing that this planet is trying to move away from the Federation, will begin to assault the planet, both on land and from space, and will be consolidating its forces.
All right. I'll put that here. How long do you think that will take?
I'm gonna leave it a little open ended in case it fails. So I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 weeks.
They already have everything. I don't know.
What's that?
They have everything. They like co-opted the militia.
That's true. So maybe just a week. Maybe just
All
a
right.
week.
I'll do that as 1 week then.
So can I use one of the guys, the military?
Please do.
Yeah. I was just going to use this kind of this fortress area that Thomas has kind of established as GU territory. All right. So it's Amy. That's Andy. Jason, your turn to draw a card.
7.
Still going. What is winter like in this area? How do community members react to the weather? So this is desert. So probably not a lot of white candle nights here. What do you think the winter weather is like?
Well, since there's more sunlight getting in now, I think they're pretty mild actually. They're not too bad. They're like, average of probably 70, maybe even 60-degree days at times.
Oh
But
my God, I'm retiring here.
yeah, it's like Saudi Arabia. That's how the winters are there. So that's my model. But yeah, so they're pretty mild. But also there's not a lot growing. Actually, maybe this is when things grow. I don't know. So yeah, but people like it. It's pretty pleasant overall.
Yeah, I would imagine much more so than the summer.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Meteor Exploration actually gets a chance to finish. So Project Meteor Exploration, what do they find? I think that was Thomas.
So
No, that was me. Never mind. I have to come up with that. Yeah, it has definitely damaged the planet. And has created an opening to the underworld that cannot be closed. Opening that can't be, I'll say, easily closed.
I'm guessing that's what the apocalypse is going to come out.
And
I think the meteor is going to have caused the apocalypse, unfortunately.
Project Galactic Union Consolidation completes. What does that look like, Andy?
So I think the Galactic Union is going to wage war against the free government of this planet.
So there are a couple of different free governments. There's the Free Radicals. There's the Autonomous Collective.
The Autonomous Collective.
The Autonomous.
They had a thriving trade with other planets, and that has all crumbled down so that.
So this is just straight up the U.S. and Iran, huh?
Yeah.
Or the real French Revolution.
Yeah, no shit.
Do you think the Union would care whether someone is in a group or not when they're just subjugating them?
I could see that they would want to help their trade partners, folks. Not necessarily this person now, but like Ginger Tom Baker.
It's the intellectual contagion of overthrowing the hierarchy that they're trying to prevent.
Yeah, I think wage war is more metaphorical than like literal at this point.
Right.
But there's definitely operations going on. Like,
yes.
It's definitely the Galactic Union is making some vested moves.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
All right. So, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Discovery, discussion, or project. Currently, there are no projects on the board.
No, I did the card. So the project will be there will be a project, and it will be to raise a militia and start a propaganda campaign against the Galactic Union.
All right. How long do you think that's going to take?
Oh God, anything over 2 weeks is too much. I don't know. I would say probably realistically 3 or 4 weeks.
I'll put it at 3. It's a possibility it'll finish. AC booster campaign.
They'll be fighting the original militia.
Yeah, right. All right. Next up, Tanya.
Okay.
Finish it.
Draw a card.
Finish him.
Nope, not yet.
Ow. I'm going to finish it. I can't wait.
Winter is harsh and desperation gives rise to fear-mongering. Choose one, spend the week calming the masses and dispelling their violent sentiments. The week ends immediately, or declare war on something. This counts as starting a project.
Oh God.
Oh.
Well,
Huh.
that seems appropriate.
I'm going to spend the week calming the masses about the Galactic Union.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to do.
That counts as starting a project. How long do you think that's going to take?
That's the one that ends it.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one that ends it. All right, yeah. There we go. When Thomas gets back, he can draw a card. I will knock down the project here.
Tom, it's your turn. He's in the bathroom.
Well, then I'm going to use this opportunity to also do the same.
Bathroom break. Bathroom break.
Bathroom break. Yes.
Did it end? Did it end?
No, it's your turn. But Nick left, so.
Oh, I heard it was my turn, so I was rushing into the bathroom, which can only ever be bad.
Now it's a bathroom break, so you ruined it.
Well, I'm going to pull a card anyway.
You're going to pull it, and if it's...
I did it!
You did it. No one was here to see it.
Randy, you're not no one. Come on.
Yes.
I knew it was.
He was counting cards, so.
He's counting cards. Is the last card.
Ooh, could we reuse the Frost Shepherds to fight the Galactic Union?
I think the Frost Shepherds are going to probably destroy everybody.
No, yeah.
I'm sure Nick has an idea.
The Frost Shepherd is okay. Next week we're actually going to play or build our characters or whatever.
Actually, we're going to build our characters.
Oh, you should ask him about Kalitia.
I pulled a card.
Called it. Yeah. So the game is now over.
Oh.
We have created this somewhat horrifying world that your characters will be visiting before too long. The autonomous collective militia has failed, unfortunately. I would say some of the resentment that is built up around the whole housing fiasco definitely did not help. Yeah, so that will be very fun. Next week we will work on building characters. If you do have any questions or ideas, feel free to send them to me. I'll be reading through some of the stuff y'all have sent me already, and coming up with stuff. So rather than have you roll for stats, because that could end pretty horribly for some people, my plan was to give you like sort of a standard array: 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. And that way, with I think with most races, you can add 2 to a stat, so you could get something up to 18, or if you want to do a little more kind of balanced in those numbers. And that way, no one has like at worst, you would have a 0 modifier that could get up to a +1 at like level.
I love negative modifiers.
They do have a certain charm, but I figure y'all are somewhat experienced adventurers, and like you'll probably need some help, especially with the world that we've created for ourselves. It's an absolute shit show. I love it.
I can't wait to be a Galactic Union enforcer.
You would probably be what they would call a Galactic Union tactician.
Yeah.
Did you announce the ending of the thing?
What about?
No.
This is
Oh, I was just wondering. Well, this was about the other game that we do, the Theros game.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Collegia can think about changing gods that she worships.
Yeah, we can. There's a mechanic for that, and I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
But yeah, we can certainly do that, and we can role play it out in Satessa if that works for you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's gonna
Jay,
be-
by the way, in terms of wizard spells I think I took clairvoyance and sending.
Oh, good to know.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
Are either of those rituals sending?
No. One is a divination spell that I bought components for when we were in Miletus. And the other is just sending. I get to send a message of 25 words or fewer, pretty much anywhere in the world. I figured that might help us considerably down the road.
True.
I have a question about this. Is there a big event that's happening to stop all these projects?
Yes, but I'm not sure what it is yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to take all it. Believe it or not, it's probably going to take me a day or two to process all this crazy horse shit.
Take a screenshot; it'll help. No.
Oh, yeah, like I did when we did our other campaign, building it in the quiet year. I took a screenshot of it, and it's like the entrance in our Roll20 session.
I have a question. Like, are we a part of a group, or are we just individual characters in this?
So I would say if so, kind of what I was thinking is you kind of have the option. You can be like from a Galactic Union background and get some of the benefits or detriments of that. It'd be sort of like joining a faction in traditional D&D. Or if you're, independent outside of the GU, that comes with benefits and detriments as well. Basically, y'all will be hired by an independent company, working like licensed by the Galactic Union, but not directly for it. So you could be like an operative with a particular mission. You could be on a break from official GU duties or something, or you might just be a complete outside the lines rebel kind of character. I'll try to have something a little more concrete in the next couple of days.
Sure.
Mhm.
I was just like wondering, like, if we're all going to be like our last campaign. You know, we worked together, but I mean, this campaign, I feel like there's a opportunity to like work against each other if we wanted.
Oh yeah, no, like I think there absolutely is. Basically, y'all will be working for an independent ship. It's kind of a freelance merchant kind of captain, and he's hired you all because you're not entirely like shit out of luck, but you've had kind of a rough run lately, and you just need a job to to get you back on your feet. I suppose.
Okay.
Well, we have like the ability to operate vehicles in this since it's the future, stuff like that.
That is something that I was going to kind of address with character building. So like I was thinking, you know, there'll be like different roles on the ship. So like pilot, tactical, engineering, something like that. And kind of depending on your class and background, we can do some stuff with that as well. And I figure if we all kind of do it collectively, it's a little easier to kind of stake out. Okay, this is kind of what I would be interested in trying to do. This is kind of what the party needs, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I've really got to find all my notes at this point.
Cool.
Jason, I have a question for you. What time can you join tomorrow morning, if at all?
Oh shit, I don't know. So well,
I think we're going to start at.
Huh?
I think we're starting at 10. Zach has to be done by 4.
Okay, I can.
All right, no, 2 p.m. Mountain. Sorry, the Hawaii Standard Time is hard.
Yeah. It's 2 hours now. I would have thought it was 3.
He said 2 p.m.
4.
Oh yeah, maybe it's 4 because it goes West Coast, Alaska, Hawaii, right?
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Come on, yeah.
It's like Space Tucky.
But I thought it was one time zone over from Alaskan. Anyway, well, I would say I could shoot for 10, maybe 11.
11's fine. When you show up, we'll have you ready.
Okay. Sorry, I can't. It's just was
Fine.
more timing, basically.
No worries. I'm just glad that people actually decided they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, Apostle.
Yeah.
I saw Andy go down to turn off the stream.
Yep.
So
It's true.
Huzzah!